Welcome back to our channel, where we update you with the most exciting and shocking developments of the TV series Beyond the Gates. Right now, we will bring you all the dark plots and sinister details surrounding Hayley and Leslie as these two women gradually implement their plan to seize all the assets of the Dupree family. What is about to happen is not only beyond imagination but also a series of consecutive shocks, putting the entire Dupree family at risk of being completely destroyed from within. What they do not know is that their enemies are lurking right next to them, gradually breaking down each piece of the power they have built over generations. Hayley has never been someone who simply steps into the Dupree mansion with the purpose of building feelings or nurturing family happiness. Behind that beautiful face, behind that sweet smile and innocent eyes is a cold and cruel mind, with calculations that have been nurtured for many years. When she first discovered the harsh truth that the Dupree family was the reason why her life had to live in darkness, in poverty and resentment. But Hayley did not act rashly. She knew that to overthrow an empire like the Dupree family, she needed a perfect plan, careful preparation, and most importantly, she needed an ally with enough courage and cruelty to complete this mission with her. Leslie was that piece, a sharp and intelligent woman, seemingly weak on the outside but inside was a cold, calculating mind with a deep hatred no less than Hayley. The two quickly joined hands, setting up a plan to seize assets, destroy reputation, and ruin the Dupree family from the root. Their plan was meticulously calculated down to the last detail, from infiltrating the family's closest relationships, manipulating emotions, creating cracks in trust between members, to secretly collecting internal documents, grasping the weaknesses of each family member. Hayley took advantage of her charming appearance and ingenuity to approach the key figures of the Dupree family, gradually conquering them, making them blindly trust, even putting the fate of the group in her hands. Meanwhile, Leslie quietly coordinated underground activities, accessed the financial system, exploited loopholes in business projects, placed her people in important positions. They gradually controlled the cash flow and held confidential documents that could destroy the reputation of the Dupree family in an instant. Not stopping there, Hayley and Leslie also built perfect covers. They appear as trustworthy women, devoted to their families and the group. In front of the media, they skillfully build their image as saviors, the only ones capable of reviving the Dupree group, which is on the brink of financial crisis. Every word and action of theirs is carefully calculated to gradually turn themselves into indispensable figures in the Dupree family's power structure. While family members are increasingly involved in internal conflicts and suspicions of each other, outside, the Dupree group is constantly facing financial scandals, failed investments, stalled projects, and a plummeting stock market. Everything that happens is according to Hayley and Leslie's plan. They silently created hidden attacks, causing each solid wall of the Dupree empire to begin to crack without anyone knowing that the real enemy was sitting right next to them, posing as friends, the most beloved ones. The incident reached a climax when Hayley, through the top-secret documents stolen by Leslie, discovered the old will of the founder of the Dupree family. The will contained provisions that could completely collapse the current inheritance structure, stripping the power and assets of those holding key positions in the family. But Hayley was in no hurry to announce it. She knew that she needed to wait for the most appropriate time, when the members were isolated, lost trust in each other. When the family fell into complete chaos, then the will would be the fatal blow that would end everything. Leslie continued to play the role of coordinating behind the scenes. She expanded her network of front companies, set up secret deals, and planted her people in the strategic departments of the Dupree group. Every expense, every contract, big or small, was strictly controlled by them, preparing for the day when all assets would be legally transferred into their hands without anyone being able to overturn the situation. The real storm came when the financial scandals of the group were exposed in the media. Stocks plummeted, the reputation of the Dupree family collapsed seriously. Partners withdrew one after another, strategic projects were forced to stop, the leadership team fell into an unprecedented crisis of trust. Meanwhile, family members continuously denounced and doubted each other, pushing the already fragile relationship into an irreparable rift. At that time, Hayley released a shocking will, creating a wave of fierce inheritance disputes never seen before in the history of the Dupree family. A legal battle broke out. Lawsuits followed one another. The media surrounded, exposing the darkest secrets, financial scandals, personal conflicts, and dirty power struggles of the Dupree family. The entire empire, once a symbol of power, wealth, and prestige, is now in chaos. Completely disoriented. When everything seemed to collapse, Hayley appeared as a self-proclaimed savior, with restructuring plans, commitments to revive the group, but in fact, gradually took all the power into her own hands. Leslie continued to pull the strings from behind, manipulated every decision, controlled the financial system, promoted share purchases through shell companies, gradually turning the Dupree family's assets into their own. With each passing day, the real power in the Dupree group fell deeper into the hands of Hayley and Leslie, while the legal heirs were increasingly isolated, lost control and became puppets in their own homes. What happened was not just a simple plan to seize assets but also an organized destruction of an entire illustrious family. Hayley and Leslie not only want money and power, but also want to see the complete collapse of those who once stood at the top, who once made them live in the dark. And they will not stop, because their ambition is bigger than anyone can imagine. To continue following more shocking developments in Hayley and Leslie's cruel revenge plan as well as the dark future of the Dupree family, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any updates from us.